County gets ready to do battle with Lexington Henry Clay. Henry Clay comes in with a record of 7-3. Greenup County comes in with a record of 5-5. Greenup County won their first game yesterday, and Henry Clay lost their first game yesterday here at the Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex. We'll come back and set the starting lineups. We'll do that in just a moment here on Cool TV.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
And we are back here at the Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. First of all, for Lexington Henry Clay, leading off and playing center field, Jaden Bailey. Hitting second, the designated hitter, Joey Howard. He'll be hitting for the third baseman, Nor Day. Hitting third on the mound, pitching, Isaac Roan. Hitting fourth, the right fielder, Kai Aoki. Hitting fifth, the left fielder, Walden Cole. Hitting sixth, the catcher, Drake Cole. Hitting seventh and playing first base, Dylan Sims. Hitting eighth, the second baseman, Conlon Brown. And hitting ninth, the shortstop, Kaysen Parks. Again, on the mound will be Isaac Roan. For Greenup County, leading off and playing center field, Matthew Boggs. Hitting second, the second baseman, Cade Hunt. Hitting third and playing first base, Carson Wireman. Hitting fourth and playing left field, Hunter Clevenger. Hitting fifth and on the mound pitching, Cohen Underwood. Hitting sixth, the catcher, Bradley Atkins. Hitting seventh, the third baseman, Gavin Roy. Hitting ninth, the designated hitter, Jack Gullett. He'll be hitting for the right fielder, Carter Ratcliffe. And hitting ninth, the shortstop, Casey Gammon. Again, on the mound pitching will be Cohen Underwood. Those are your starting lineups. We'll take a break. We'll come back and get you ready for the first pitch. Running a little bit behind because the game before us went a little long, but we're just about ready to go. Henry Clay in Greenup County from the Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex, Vero Beach, Florida, on Cool TV.
Want real, authentic Mexican menu items? You want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Members Choice Credit Union is committed to helping you take control of your finances. When your financial health seems off kilter, work with us to help it thrive. You can make your to-do list a to-done list with a low-interest home equity line of credit. Stop worrying about debt. Start taking control of your finances. Consolidate your debt today with the help of your credit union family at Members Choice Credit Union. Visit us online at mccu.net.
Back here at Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex, we've had both teams take infield, and we've got two of the umpires here, but I think we're waiting maybe on another umpire, as the coaches have already been there to exchange the lineups, and I don't know what the delay is right now, but a little bit of a delay. I think waiting on another umpire to make his way here. Playing at the stadium tonight, which has its own history, of course, and this is the stadium where the Brooklyn Dodgers and the Los Angeles Dodgers played all their spring training games from way back in the 40s and 50s all the way through the early 80s before they moved out west to play their spring games out west. And so a lot of history, a lot of ball players have come through this stadium right here, and that's it makes it very, very interesting. You know, Vin Scully, the longtime broadcaster of the Dodgers, called many games from here. Jackie Robinson has played on this field, as well as Sandy Koufax. You could go on with, you know, just think of the Dodgers playing other teams on this field and how many players from other teams. I know, and they used to have pictures set up in this one conference area we went in, and pictures of Pete Rose and when he was young, and all kinds of different players who have played here. Greenup County will be the home team on the scoreboard. They are taking the field right now. And Cohen Underwood will get ready to loosen up. And we're almost ready to play baseball here at the Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex. We're going to take one more break, and then we're going to come back and get you ready for the first pitch. We'll do that in just a moment here on Cool TV.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website, or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
And we're about ready to play baseball. As the leadoff man for Henry Clay comes to the plate, that's the center fielder, Jaden Bailey. Cohen Underwood on the mound for Greenup County. Partly cloudy skies here. And the first pitch misses outside and high, ball one. 1-0 pitch. Called strike, 1-1. Henry Clay 7-3 on the year. Greenup County 5-5 on the year. Henry Clay lost in their first game yesterday. Here's a swing and a foul off the catcher's mitt, and the count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. Joey Howard, the DH, waiting on deck for the Blue Devils of Henry Clay. And the pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 away. That brings up the DH, Joey Howard. Right-handed hitter steps up to the plate. A little bit of wind. Mostly blowing from right to left field. Pitch misses. Inside and low, ball one. Underwood ready, and the pitch is a called strike. 1-1. Lights are on. Howard steps out. Steps back in. Underwood looks into Atkins for the sign. And the 1-1 pitch is on the way. And strike called. Check swing, got him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Underwood ready, and the delivery is high. Glad you could join us here on Cool TV for Greenup County Baseball, live from Florida. And the pitch misses in the dirt. $1:00 game tomorrow afternoon against Pulaski County. Underwood ready, and the pitch is on the way, and it is ball 4. He walked him. First walk given up by Underwood, and that brings up the pitcher, Isaac Roan, also a right-handed hitter. Runner at first, 1 out. Top of the first inning. First pitch is in the dirt. Underwood ready. Checks the runner at first and comes to the plate. Misses high and outside. 2-0. So he got Bailey on strikes, but then walked Howard. And now he's gone 2-0 to Roan. And the pitch misses again. 3-0. Strike call. Strike 2 called on the outside part of the plate. 3-2. And the pitch swung on, fly ball, right field, foul territory, and making the catch out in right field is Carter Ratcliffe. And there's 2 down. That'll bring up the right fielder, Kai Aoki, left-handed hitter. Underwood again comes to the plate. Misses outside, ball 1. Again, a check of the runner at first. And the pitch. Off-speed pitch, stayed upstairs, 2-0. A lot of pitches in this first inning for Cohen Underwood. Getting behind to almost every batter. There's a swing and a foul. Count goes 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Called strike, 2-2. Runner takes a lead at first. Underwood checks the runner from the stretch, and now Aoki going to back out. Two pitch, swung on, foul, back. Count stays 2-2. Pitch that misses inside and low. The count goes full. Again, Underwood checks the runner at first base. Payoff pitch. Stayed outside and high, walked him. Second walk of the inning. Puts runners at first and second with 2 down, and it brings up the left fielder, Walden Cole. Checking the runners. And the first pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 1. Pitch misses outside, 1-1. Cole waits as Underwood looks in for the sign, has it. Comes set, checks the runner back at second base. And the pitch. Strike called. Inside at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Underwood ready. And the pitch misses. 2-2. Underwood again checks the runner back at second base. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and that one is lined into right field for a base hit. And they're going to say it was a foul ball. Runner set back. Pitch. Strike 3 called, and that'll end the inning. Second strikeout for Cohen Underwood. Henry Clay in the first inning gets no runs on no hits, no Greenup County errors, but they leave 2 on base. We go to the bottom half of inning number 1. Your score is Henry Clay 0 and Greenup County coming to bat.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
JD Flooring 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top of the line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's prices. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup at 473-0411 for a free estimate. A call to 473-0411 can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring 2017 Ashland Road Greenup.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 1. And for Greenup County, it'll be Matthew Boggs, Cade Hunt, and Carson Wireman due up. And we'll face Isaac Roan, a right-hander, on the mound for Henry Clay. As he finishes up his warm-up tosses. Action tomorrow at 1 o'clock against Pulaski County. We'll take Wednesday off, and then at 4 o'clock on Thursday against Montgomery County, and Friday morning at 10 a.m. against Bullitt East. All the games here on Cool TV. Matthew Boggs will lead things off for Greenup County. In yesterday's game, he went 1 for 2, got hit by a pitch, walked, bunt single, and struck out. Roan is ready, and the first pitch is grounded right back to the pitcher, bobbles it, picks it up, flips over to first for the first out. 1 away, and that'll bring up Cade Hunt. Hunt yesterday was 1 for 3, had a single, walked, and reached on a couple of fielders' choices. And the first pitch, a little bit upstairs, ball 1. Pitch called strike, 1-1. Swung on, fly ball, right field towards the line and towards the corner. And not going to be able to make the catch. And Hunt is going to travel all the way to third. Well, he'll have a stand-up triple. Ball just fair. And the umpire down there to make sure that it was fair. It goes deep into the corner. And Hunt makes it all the way to third with a triple. That'll bring up the first baseman, Carson Wireman. Wireman, who pitched yesterday's game and got a complete game win at the plate, went 1 for 3, singled, grounded out, reached on an error, and walked. Comes up with 1 out and a runner at third. Fly ball to the outfield, could play to run. First pitch, grounded to short. Shortstop has it. He'll let the run score and go to first. So it'll go 6-3, but an RBI. And Greenup County takes the early lead, 1-0. That'll bring up Hunter Clevenger. Clevenger yesterday went 2 for 4. His last 2 at-bats, a double in the 5th inning and a 3-run double in the 6th inning that brought home the winning run. And he looks at ball 1 outside. Bases empty, 2 down. Ground ball, and going to be into center field for a base hit. So a single to center field for Clevenger, and that brings up the pitcher, Cohen Underwood. Underwood yesterday went 0 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch is in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. Throw over to first, and Clevenger's back. Again, a check of the runner. And the pitch misses, a little inside. Throw over to first. Runner back, close. Again, Roan ready, checks the runner at first. Comes to the plate, misses outside. Pitch, ball 4, as Underwood walks. First walk given up by Roan. That puts runners at first and second with 2 down. And it brings up the catcher, Bradley Atkins. Atkins 0 for 2 in a walk in yesterday's game. So probably going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. Umpire getting the information. The runners at first and second base with 2 outs and 1 run in for Greenup County. And Atkins comes to the plate. And here's a pitch that's hit into center field, and center fielder makes the play, and that'll be the inning. So a fly out to center field, but Greenup County comes up with 1 run. They do it on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We go to the top half of inning number 2, and your score is Greenup County 1 and Henry Clay 0 here on Cool TV.
I like having choices. I especially like to have choices when it comes to my insurance. As a trusted choice agency, Ron LeMaster Insurance provides choices for their customers every day. You get choices in the company's products, coverage, and prices that best fit your individual needs. Choosing to do business with a trusted choice agency like Ron LeMaster Insurance means you get their pledge of professional and courteous service. Ron LeMaster Insurance, your trusted choice agency.
Since 1956, Sperry Auto Parts has served the tri-state with used late-model foreign and domestic auto parts. Sperry Auto Parts stays in touch with dealers nationwide through their hotline service for parts and late-model repairable cars, trucks, and SUVs, specializing in Jeep, Chrysler, and GM. Sperry's provides a 30-day warranty on engines and transmissions. They also have a computerized inventory, making for quicker and better service. See the winning team at Sperry Auto Parts, Route 8 in South Portsmouth, Kentucky, across from the Carl Perkins Bridge.
1 inning in the books. We go to the top of the second inning. Greenup County on top of Henry Clay by a score of 1-0. For Henry Clay, it'll be 6, 7, and 8 to face Cohen Underwood, who walked 2 but struck out 2 in that first inning. The catcher, Drake Cole, will lead things off. Right-handed hitter. Steps up to the plate. Underwood ready, and the first pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. Strike 2 called, letter high, inside part of the plate. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Outside, little high. 1-2. Top of the second inning here at Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex. Here's a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 3 for Underwood. That'll bring up the first baseman, Dylan Sims. Sims also a right-handed stick. First pitch is low, ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Underwood winds, and the 1-1 delivery is in the dirt, 2-1. Two-one delivery. Low. There's a pitch that's upstairs, so he walks him. He's walked 3 now in 2 innings, and a lot of pitches. That's something I'm sure Coach Steve Logan is not real pleased with right now. So a runner at first base with 1 out. And it brings up the second baseman, Colin Brown. First pitch called strike. Oh, 0-1. Pitch misses outside, 1-1. Runner takes a lead at first base. And the 1-1 delivery on the way. Just missed a little bit upstairs. Good pitch.
Yeah.
2-1. Underwood ready. Pitch. Couldn't tell if he called a strike or not. Again, Underwood from the stretch checks the runner at first and comes to the plate. And that is a ball. Outside, so the other pitch was a strike. Again, runner takes a lead at first base. 1 away. And a throw over, token throw. Henry Clay started out with wins over West Jessamine, Woodford County, North Odom, and Tates Creek. Here's the pitch, swung on and grounded to the second baseman, who knocks it down up the middle but can't make the play. So Cade Hunt going over towards the bag, fumbled it, couldn't make the play, and everybody's safe. That'll be an E4, and put runners at first and second. The tying run down at second base for the shortstop, Kaysen Parks, left-handed hitter. Greenup County beat West Jessamine last night 4-3. Henry Clay beat them in the first game of the season 5-0. A little comparison for you. Here's a bunt down the third base line. Great bunt. Everybody's going to be safe. Bunt single loads them up. So a walk, an error, and a bunt single, and Henry Clay in business with the bases loaded. They lost to Dunbar, beat Lafayette, lost to Sayre, and then beat Sayre in the second game of a twin bill. Back up to the top of the order, Bailey, who struck out the first time, grounds it out to the pitcher, who throws to the catcher, who throws back to first. Did they get him? I think they called him safe at first base. So they got the force out. So Bailey will be on with the fielder's choice on the 1-2 putout at home. Two down with the bases still loaded. Joey Howard, who walked in the first inning. And the first pitch is fouled off. Strike one. A strikeout, but then a walk, an error, and a bunt single, and then a bouncer right back to the pitcher, force out at home, but couldn't get the runner at first for the double play. And the pitch is upstairs. Count goes 1-1. Underwood trying to get out of another jam. Had 2 on last inning and got out of the jam. Bases loaded this inning. And the pitch, low and outside. Two and one. Underwood has thrown a ton of pitches in these first 2 innings. From the stretch. Pitch. Misses. Nowhere to put him. Bases are loaded. Tying run down to third base. Again, Underwood looks in to Atkins for the sign. Comes set. And the pitch upstairs. He walks in a run. 4th walk given up by Underwood, and well, it's just not even 2 complete innings yet. And we're tied at 1. And it's going to bring up the pitcher, Isaac Rohn, who flew out to right field in the first inning, and a chance to really help his own cause here. First pitch, called strike. Bases still loaded, 2 down. Pitch is in the dirt. Good job by Atkins to keep it in front of him. Pitch, strike called. Underwood again looks in for the sign, has it. Runners take their lead, and the pitch is swung on and fouled off out of play. As Roan hangs in there. 2-2 to count. A walk, an error, a bunt single, and then another walk has produced a run for Henry Clay here in the second. Bases are still loaded. Underwood ready. And the pitch is swung on and foul ball. Hit hard down the left field line, but foul. So everybody goes back to their respective bases, and Roan comes back to the plate. Underwood again comes set. Runners take their lead. Here's the pitch. Grounded right back to Underwood on a line. No, line right back to him, and he grabs it to end the inning. So a line out to the pitcher. And Henry Clay comes up with 1 run. They do it with no hits, 1 Greenup County error, and 3 left on base. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Your score is Henry Clay 1, Greenup County 1, here on Cool TV.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Greenup County and Henry Clay tied at 1 apiece. Here at the Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex, Vero Beach, Florida. We was telling you about Henry Clay. They started out 5-0, lost to Dunbar, beat Lafayette, lost to Sayre, and beat Sayre in Twinville. Came down here. Their first game was on Sunday, and they got beat by Ketchikan, Arkansas, by a score of 16-9. I'll take that back. They actually won that game. They didn't get beat. They won 16-9 yesterday. And then today, They got beat by Lower Marion, Pennsylvania, 7-5. So this is their second game today. Leading things off for Greenup County, Gavin Roy, and he swings and misses at the first one. Second one is fouled off out of play. Roy went 2 for 3 yesterday, an infield hit, single, and he hit into a double play. Roan is ready, and the pitch is outside and low, 1-2. 1-1 ball game, bottom of the second. Pitch is inside and low. Want to know if he went. And the first base umpire says he did on the check swing. So Roy is called out on strikes. First strikeout for Roan, and there's one away. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Jack Gullett. Gullett went 1 for 3 yesterday. Had a double to deep left center field and got thrown out trying to stretch it to a triple. And he hits this one straight up in the air. Pitcher calling for it, makes the play, and there's 2 down. And I'll bring up the shortstop, Casey Gammon. Gammon yesterday went 0 for 2 with a walk. Roan looks in, and the first pitch, called strike. Next pitch is called strike 2. A little bit on the inside part of the plate. So Roan ahead of Gammon, 0-2. Quick worker ready to go. Here's the pitch, foul back to the backstop. Count stays 0-2. Again, the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 inning for Greenup County. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We've completed 2, and at the end of 2, it's Lexington Henry Clay 1, Greenup County 1, here on Cool TV.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Welcome back here to Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex, as we got people standing right in front of the camera all of a sudden. Okay, we got to move, people. All right. See if what we can do to try and get people to move, because we can't not see a thing. Leading things off for Henry Clay is the right fielder, Kai Ioki, who walked in the first inning. He looked at a strike, left-handed hitter. And here's a foul down the third baseline. It's going to drift out of play, and it's going to be 0-2. Aoki, Walden Cole, and Drake Cole due up for Henry Clay here in the third. Pitch outside. 1-2. Inside and low, 2-2. Two pitch. Foul back to the backstop. Count stays 2-2. Pitch misses inside, 3-2. Underwood walked 2 in the first inning. He walked 2 in the second inning. He's only given up, well, he hasn't even given up. He's given up 1 hit. That was a bunt single. Here's a foul ball off to the left. One hit, but 1 run. 4 walks and an error. And the pitch, that one is over the right first baseman's head and into right field. Good effort to try and get it, but it goes into right field for a base hit. That'll bring up Walden Cole, the left fielder, a strikeout victim in the first. First pitch is a called strike. Check of the runner at first. And it gets by the catcher to the backstop, and that'll be a wild pitch, and the runner will move down to second. So a runner in scoring position. And the pitch bunted foul. Runner down at second base. Nobody out. Top of the third inning, 1-1. Underwood ready. Checks the runner. And comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out for the second time in this ball game. And that is strikeout number 4 for Underwood. That'll bring up Drake Cole, the catcher. He was a strikeout victim to lead off the second. 0 for 1. Third consecutive inning that Henry Clay has had runners in scoring position. Underwood checks the runner, comes to the plate, called strike. Underwood are ready again, comes set. And steps off the rubber and chases the runner back at second base. Here's the pitch, swung on, fouled back and out of play. count 0-2. Again, Underwood comes set, checks the runner. 0-2 pitch. Inside. 1-2. Again, waiting. And a 1-2 delivery. Did he go? Check swing. They're going to check. Said he did not go. So the count now 2-2. Runner at second base, one out, top of the third, 1-1 ball game. Henry Clay. Drake Cole, their catcher at the plate. Cohen Underwood ready. And the 2-2 pitch is a fly ball center field. Center fielder has room, makes the catch, and will get it back in. Runner heads back to second, and there's 2 down. Now to bring up the first baseman, Dylan Sims, who walked and scored in the second inning. So 2 down with a runner at second base. Underwood's pitch, ground ball, hit slowly down the third baseline, foul. Sims will come back to the plate. Step back in with the count 0-1. 2 down, runner down at second. Underwood ready. And the pitch. Called strike, 0-2. Good pitch on the outside part of the plate. Oh, 2 pitch, strike 3 called, caught him looking. And that is strikeout number 5 for Underwood. And he pitches out of yet another jam for Henry Clay in the third. No runs on 1 hit, no Greenup County errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom half of inning number 3, and your score is still Henry Clay 1, Greenup County 1 here on Cool TV.
Want real, authentic Mexican menu items? You want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Members Choice Credit Union is committed to helping you take control of your finances. When your financial health seems off kilter, work with us to help it thrive. You can make your to-do list a to-done list with a low-interest home equity line of credit. Stop worrying about debt. Start taking control of your finances. Consolidate your debt today with the help of your credit union family at Members Choice Credit Union. Visit us online at mccu.net.
Back here at the Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex, Vero Beach, Florida. Jim Forrest with you as we go to the bottom half of the third inning. Greenup County and Lexington Henry Clay tied at 1 apiece. Top of the order for Greenup County, it'll be Matthew Boggs, Cade Hunt, and Carson Wireman. Boggs grounded back to the pitcher in the first inning. 0 for 1. Roan, a pretty fast worker. He's ready to go. Winds and the first pitch. Swung on, grounded right back down the line. And he'll field it and throw. And he throws it away. And that will send Boggs to second base where he slides in. That'll be an error on the pitcher on the throw. So an E1 as that ball went, just sort of nubbed it down the line. Pitcher tried to pick it up and turn and throw it to first, and he knew he was going to have to hurry, and he threw it a little wide of first base, and that allows Boggs to go to second base. And it brings up Cade Hunt, who tripled down the right field line and scored a Greenup County's only run back in the first. And the go-ahead run is at second base, and here's the pitch, and it's high and tight, ball 1. Roan from the stretch. Checks Boggs back at second base. And he'll fake a throw back there, nobody covering. Pitch is low and away, ball 1. Or excuse me, ball 2. 2-0 to Hunt. Wireman on deck. Roan ready, and the 2-0 pitch. Misses, 3-0. Roan checks the runner and comes to the plate. Walked him on 4 pitches. Second walk given up by Roan in the ball game. And it brings up Carson Wireman, who grounded out to short but brought a run in. So he got an RBI as Hunt was able to score after that triple coming in on the ground ball to deep short. So Wireman comes up with runners at first and second and nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning for Greenup County in a 1-1 ball game. Roan ready and pitches, and it's high and inside, ball 1. So all of a sudden he's lost his control. Comes set, checks the runner at second. Wireman squares to bunt, takes a strike, 1-1. One ball, one strike to Wireman. Runners at first and second. See if he's going to try to bunt him over. Squares to bunt. Now fake throw back to second base again. Here's the pitch. He does bunt. Bunts it down the first base line. And there's only one play. And the pitcher fields it and has to go to second, so the sacrifice bunt works. They'll go 1-4 if you're scoring at home. And there's one out now. Runners at second and third for Hunter Clevenger, who singled to center field in the first inning. 1 for 1. And 3 for 3 in his last 3 at-bats, counting his last 2 at-bats yesterday. Infield is in. Trying to protect that run from scoring. First pitch is hit to the third baseman. He's going to have a play at the plate, and they got him. So Boggs trying to score from third base has gunned down. 5-2 for the second out. Clevenger will be on with the fielder's choice. And moving over to third base will be Hunt. So now you've got runners at first and third with 2 down, and it brings up Cohen Underwood. Throw over to first, and Clevenger is back. Not a huge lead for Clevenger. Here's the pitch to Underwood, runner going, and they're going to let him go. No throwdown, delayed steal. So that puts runners at second and third with 2 down. Underwood can help out his own cause here. He walked in the first inning. And here's the pitch, and it's a called strike. Base hit could bring home 2. Roan comes set. And the pitch to Underwood is fouled back. And now to play. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Roan steps off the rubber, steps back in. And the pitch. Swung on, chopper foul down the third baseline. Count stays 1-2. An error or a walk, a sacrifice bunt, but then a throw out at home. Stolen base, 2 down, runners at second and third. And the pitch to Underwood. Swung on, grounded back up the middle, base hit. 1 run is in. They'll send Clevenger. Here comes the play at the plate, and he is there. And on the throw home, Underwood goes to second base. And he comes up limping a little bit. Gonna walk it off. But Underwood helps out his own cause with a 2-run single to center field. And they'll bring in a courtesy runner for the pitcher. And Greenup County now has a 3-1 lead. And that brings up Bradley Atkins, who flew out to center field to end the first inning. And the first pitch is grounded foul back behind the plate. Oh, 1 pitch. Called strike 2. Pitch gets away from the catcher. Runner will move over to third. The runner at third with 2 down. And the pitch to Atkins. Here's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Strikeout number 3 in the inning for Isaac Roan. But Greenup County in the third comes up with 2 runs. They do it on 1 hit, 1 Henry Clay error, 1 left on base. We've completed 3, and your score is Greenup County 3, Lexington Henry Clay 1, here on Cool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's prices. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup at 473-0411 for a free estimate. A call to 473-0411 can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road Greenup.
We go to the top of the 4th inning through 3. Henry Clay 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and they've left 6 on base. Greenup County 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They've left 3 on base. And due up for Henry Clay here in the 4th inning will be 8, 9, and 1. Brown, Parks, and the top of the order. Face Cohen Underwood. Greenup County started out the season with a win over Lawrence County 13-10. They beat Johnson Central 12-2. They lost to Huntington, West Virginia 17-1. Lost to Boyd County in a close one 6-5. Came back and beat Johnson Central 7-6. They lost to Pikeville 6-4. Lost to Ashland 10-7. And then lost to Huntington again 8-6. They beat Sims Valley, Willowwood 10-0, and then came down here and beat West Jessamine 4-3 to pick up their 5th win against 5 losses. First pitch is fouled off by Brown, who reached on an error on the second baseman back in the 2nd inning. This pitch is grounded right back up the middle, and that'll be a base hit right through the box. And it's hit number 3 in the ball game for Henry Clay, and that brings up Kason Parks, the shortstop who had a bunt single in that 2nd inning. So runner at first, leadoff man, nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning. Pitch, he tries to bunt. Bunts it foul back behind the plate, 0-1. Underwood ready, and the 0-1 pitch again. He squares to bunt, bunts it back to the screen, 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes to Parks. Jaden Bailey, top of the order on deck. Top of the 4th inning, 3-1 Greenup County. Pitch misses outside. 1-2. Check of the runner at first. 1-2 pitch. High and tight, 2-2. Underwood walked 2 in the 1st inning. 2 in the second inning. Did not walk anybody last inning. And he's gone 2-2 now to Parks. And here's a swing and foul down the right field line. Wireman diving for it in foul territory, can't come up with it. And the count stays 2-2. Good effort by Wireman down at first. Again, Underwood checks the runner and steps off to chase him back. Pitch, swing and a miss, he struck him out. And that is strikeout number 6 in the ball game. And that brings up the top of the order and Jaden Bailey, who has struck out and reached on the fielder's choice 0 for 2. First pitch popped up foul, now to play. Underwood looks in to Atkins for the sign, checks the runner over at first base. And the pitch just misses, 1-1. Underwood ready, and the 1-1 delivery. Swung on, foul. Hit and run was on. Fouled it off to the right. 1-2. Joey Howard, the designated hitter, on deck. One ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch popped up foul again and out of play. And the count stays 1-2. Umpire needs some baseballs. And he'll get about 5 of them. Count stays 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jaden Bailey with 1 out and a runner at first base for Henry Clay here in the 4th. Underwood again checks the runner and steps off to chase him back. And a 1-2 pitch is a little pop-up into center field. It's going to fall for a base hit. Runner will head to third, and they'll throw to the shortstop who'll cut it off. Keep the runner at first. So second hit of the inning, but runners at first and third now for Henry Clay here in the 4th. And it brings up Joey Howard, the DH, who has walked both times he's been up. Howard steps up to the plate. Underwood comes set, checks the runner at first. Pitch swung on, fly ball, left field. Left fielder going back and cannot make the catch. and gets it back in, and everybody's going to be safe, and a run comes in. So Clevenger coming over from the line towards left center, can't make the catch. It falls for a double for Joey Howard. Third hit of the inning. That makes it a 3-2 ball game. Runners now at second and third, tying run at third. The go-ahead run at second for the pitcher, Isaac Roan, who's flown out to right and lined out to the pitcher. 0 for 2. Infield in for Greenup County. Try and keep that run from scoring. And the pitch is grounded into left field for a base hit. That'll score one. They'll hold the runner at third. A good throw in by Clevenger, but an RBI single ties this ball game up. And you still have runners at the corners and only one out. They'll have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. So 3-3 ball game. And Kai Aoki steps up. Aoki has walked and singled. 1 for 1 officially. First pitch, swing and a miss. Single, a strikeout, a single, a double, and a single has brought 2 runs in. Put runners at the corners at first and third with 1 out. Here in the 4th inning for Henry Clay. And again, Underwood stepping off the mound, chasing the runners back. And steps off again. And Steve Logan's going to make his way to the mound. He'll bring the infielders in, talk to the infield and his pitcher. Base runners will go over and talk to their coach, third baseline. So Underwood, who had given up the 1 run on 2 hits, he had walked 4 in the first 2 innings, but had settled down a little bit. But in this 4th inning now, they're starting to get to him, and he has given up 4 hits in this inning, 3 in a row. Meeting breaks up. And Aoki will come back to the plate with 1 out and runners at the corners. Pitch swung on, fouled off and out of play. Underwood comes set. Pitch. Outside, runner going. They'll let him go. Stolen base. So 2 runners in scoring position now in second and third with 1 out. The go-ahead run at third. And a pitch. Just misses, a little low. Fly ball can bring home a run. Hit could bring home 2. Infield in, trying to knock that run down at home plate on a ground ball hit to the infield. And a pitch just missed outside. Two and two to count. And the pitch is into left center field. That'll score both runs. And Aoki will head to second base with a double. And that is the 4th consecutive hit and 5th of the inning. A 2-run double to left center field. And now makes it a 5-3 ball game. As Henry Clay has plated 4, and they still have a runner in scoring position at second base. And it brings up Walden Cole, the left fielder, who has been a strikeout victim both times. I think we got a pinch runner or a pinch hitter. I can't tell. So I think we got everything straightened out on who's coming in. And we're still waiting. Now the umpire's ready. And the first pitch is a swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the catcher's mitt. 0-1. Underwood with some work to do with only 1 out. Strike called, 0-2. It has been a mixed bag for Underwood tonight. He has walked 4, he has struck out 6, but he is now given up 5 hits in this inning and 7 overall. And the 5 runs. One-two pitch, swing and a miss. Struck him out for the 3rd time in this ball game. And that is strikeout number 7. And there's 2 down. And that brings up Drake Cole, the catcher, who has struck out and flown out to center. First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. Brown led off the inning with a single, then Park struck out. But then a single, a double, a single, and a 2-run double. And 4 runs have come across the plate. Pitch misses outside, 2-0. Strike called, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Or actually found it back to the backstop. He got a piece of it. 2-2. Swung on, fouled out of play. Count stays 2-2. Somebody in the stands makes a good catch. Two and two to count to Drake Cole. 2 down, runner at second. 4 runs already in for Henry Clay. Underwood ready. And the pitch. Misses. Thought he had him. 3-2. Underwood ready. And the payoff pitch. Swung on, popped up. And second baseman makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. But Henry Clay comes up with 4 runs on 5 hits. No Greenup County errors and 1 left on base. So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Your score is Henry Clay 5, Greenup County 3, here on Cool TV.
I like having choices. I especially like to have choices when it comes to my insurance. As a trusted choice agency, Ron LeMaster Insurance provides choices for their customers every day. You get choices in the company's products, coverage, and prices that best fit your individual needs. Choosing to do business with a trusted choice agency like Ron LeMaster Insurance means you get their pledge of professional and courteous service. Ron LeMaster Insurance, your trusted choice agency.
Since 1956, Sperry Auto Parts has served the tri-state with used late-model foreign and domestic auto parts. Sperry Auto Parts stays in touch with dealers nationwide through their hotline service for parts and late-model repairable cars, trucks, and SUVs, specializing in Jeep, Chrysler, and GM. Sperry's provides a 30-day warranty on engines and transmissions. They also have a computerized inventory, making for quicker and better service. See the winning team at Sperry Auto Parts, Route 8 in South Portsmouth, Kentucky, across from the Carl Perkins Bridge.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 4. Greenup County now trailing Henry Clay 5-3. For the Musketeers, it'll be Roy, Gullett, and Gammon, 7, 8, and 9 to face Isaac Roan, who has given up the 3 runs on 3 hits. He has struck out 3. He has walked 2. Roy, a strikeout victim in the second. Got called out on a check swing by the first base umpire. Roan is ready, and the first pitch is high and away, ball 1. One 0 pitch, swung on, ground ball to short. Shortstop has it, comes up throwing, in time, 1 away. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Jack Gullett, popped up to the pitcher. Back in the second inning, 0 for 1. First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. 1-0 pitch upstairs, 2-0. Don't forget, right back at you tomorrow, 1 o'clock game time. Greenup County takes on Pulaski County. 12:50 pregame. Upstairs, 3-0. Casey Gammon on deck. Roan steps off the mound, now back on. And a 3-0 pitch is high. Walked him on 4 pitches. It is the third walk given up by Roan in the ballgame. Brings up Casey Gammon, a strikeout victim in the second. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 1 on, 1 out for Greenup County here in the fourth. They trail at 5-3. First pitch called strike. And I think we're going to have a pinch runner for Gullett as Steve Logan comes down to share that with the umpire. So pinch runner for Gullett. And to count 0-1 to Gammon. Top of the order, Matthew Boggs waiting on deck.
You would know. Not there like the good old days. You know, I saw the
Roan ready. Checks the runner at first. And the pitch swung on and grounded into right field for a base hit. Right fielder will get it and get it back in a hurry, but a base hit for Gammon. Puts runners at first and second for Greenup County. And that is hit number 4 in the ball game for the Musketeers. And it brings up Matthew Boggs, who has grounded out to the pitcher and reached on an error on the pitcher. But then was thrown out at home trying to score from third base on a ground ball to third. In on the corners. Squares to bunt, and it's a foul ball. Boggs races down first base line. He'll have to come back. Runners will head back to first and second. 1 out, runners at first and second. That runner at first is the tying run. Roan ready, checks the runner back at second base. And the pitch this time does not square to bunt. Ball pops away from the catcher, but keeps it in front of him. Nobody can go. Count goes 1-1. First baseman still in. Pitch in the dirt, 2-1. And a fake throw back to second base. Keep everybody honest. Two balls and 1 strike to Matthew Boggs. Runners at first and second, 1 out. And the pitch is fouled over towards the dugout. And the count goes 2-2.
That was not me. That's
Rome wants a different ball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Boggs. Runners take their lead at first and second. And again, a fake throw back to second. Boggs steps back in. And the 2-2 just missed. Three balls and 2 strikes. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Roan from the stretch checks the runner back at second. He'll come to the plate, swung on, fouled. Out of play. Count stays 3-2. Cade Hunt on deck if Boggs can get aboard. Again, Roan ready. And a 3-2. Called out on strikes. Outside corner. Caught looking. Boggs goes down without number 2. And strikeout number 4 for Roan. And that brings up Cade Hunt, who has tripled and scored and walked. He's 1 for 1 in the ballgame. Runners at first and second, 2 down. First pitch, called strike. Thought about it, didn't. Called strike anyway. 0-1. Pitch is low, 1-1. Wyman on deck, but there's 2 down. Runners at first and second. The count 1-1 to Hunt. Pitch high, 2-1. Roan has been a really fast worker, but with runners on base, he has slowed down quite a bit, trying to keep the runners in check number 1 and trying to make good pitches. And here's a pitch that's called strike.
Here you go, Max.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry about the way, man.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, you're fine.
If they got that wrong, I get that. Hopefully that's all right.
It feels heavy.
And the pitch. Fouled at the plate. Again, Roan looks into for the sign.
No, this is for that
Comes set, checks the runner back at second, and comes to the plate, and it's fouled off and out of play. As Hunt hangs tough. Runners at first and second base, 2 down. Bottom of the 4th inning, 5-3 Henry Clay. And the pitch misses outside.
It's just weird because I ordered just grilled chicken, And then this is what I ordered last time.
Again, Roan ready. Checks the runner back at second. Comes set. And the pitch. Swung on. Fly ball down the right field line. Foul. Now out of play. Everybody heads back. And we'll try it again. Rome checking the runner back at second. And the pitch. And he walked him. That loads him up. And that is walk number 4 given up by Roan in the ball game. And it's going to bring up Carson Wireman with the bases loaded. The tying run down at second base, the go-ahead run at first. Wireman has grounded out to short and had a sacrifice bunt and has scored. Actually did not score. Hunt scored in that inning. First pitch is low, ball 1. Roan working from the stretch. And the pitch. Inside, ball 2. Two and 0 to count to Wireman. Bases loaded, 2 down. Pitch. Strike called on the inside corner. 2 and 1. Roan again ready. And the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, and that is hit into the gap in right center field. That's going to make it all the way to the fence. 1 run scores. 2 runs scores. And 3 runs scores. And Wireman is at second with a 3-run double. So a 3-run double to right center field. And Greenup County regains the lead as they go up now by a score of 6-5. And it brings up Hunter Clevenger, and the first pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Wireman down at second base. And the pitch misses, ball 2. Clevenger has singled and hit into a fielder's choice. Scored a run. And they'll fake a throw back to second base, although nobody's covering. Clevenger steps back in. And the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. 2 and 1. Two-one pitch, swing and a miss again. 2 and 2. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside part of the plate as Clevenger's caught looking. Strikeout number 5 for Roan, but Greenup County comes up with 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We've now completed 4, and the score is Greenup County 6, Henry Clay 5, here on Cool TV.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back here at the Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex. And Greenup County is going to have a change of pitchers. Trying to see who it is that's coming in for Greenup County. For Henry Clay, here in the 5th inning, it'll be 7, 8, and 9. And the first pitch is a swing and a miss by Sims, who has walked and scored and struck out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So Sims goes down swinging. Strikeout number 1 and the 7th strikeout in the ball game. And that'll bring up Colin Brown, who has reached on an error and singled and scored. First pitch is a strike. Pitch, strike 2 called. Batter steps out. Here's a fly ball to the left fielder, right almost to him, didn't have to move a bit, and there's 2 down. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Kason Parks, who has a bunt single and struck out. 1 for 2. First pitch, a strike. Strike 2 Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1-2-3 inning. 2 strikeouts and a fly out to left field in the 5th for Henry Clay. No runs, no hits, no Greenup County errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It is Greenup County 6, Henry Clay 5, here on Cool TV.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. And Greenup County with a 6-5 lead. And for the Musketeers, it'll be Underwood, Atkins, and Roy due up. And the first pitch is high and tight, ball 1. Casey Gammon came in to pitch in that 5th inning. Here's a pitch, again high and tight, to Underwood. Underwood walked and had a 2-run single, 1 for 1 officially. Gammon came in with 2 strikeouts and a flyout in his inning of work. Here's a called strike. So for Underwood, he went 4 innings, 5 runs, 7 hits, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. This one's high and tight. 3-1 to Underwood. And he walked him. And here comes the coach. And that might be it for Mr. Roan. That is the 5th walk given up by Roan in the ball game. Bradley Atkins coming to the plate is 0 for 2. He's flown out to center field and he struck out. Looks like they might stay with him here. They haven't pulled the plug or made a change yet. So it looks like they're going to stay with him for right now. So now Steve Logan going to make a change. He's going to put in a runner for Underwood. A lot of strategy in this ball game and a lot of changes made by both teams. Greenup County got 1 run in the first, 2 in the third, and 3 in the fourth. Henry Clay got 1 in the second and 4 in the fourth. They actually led it 5-3. Greenup County came back to get 3 to make it 6-5. huge conversation going on at home plate between Steve Logan and the home plate umpire about who's coming in for who or who can come in for who. And so apparently, I don't know if he's telling him he can't come in or what. But this is taking a long time. And Steve Logan's not happy with it. So Underwood's going to stay at first base. Or we got a pinch runner. I don't know. They did make a change. So there is a pinch runner at first base. And a bunt right back to the pitcher. Throws to second. Throws it into center field. Runner will head to third. So bunted it right back to the pitcher who threw it right into center field. And that'll put runners at the corners at first and third. And that will be an error on the pitcher. And it'll bring up Gavin Roy, who has struck out and grounded out to short. Throw over the first, runner back. Second error of the ball game for Henry Clay. Both made by the pitcher. Here's a foul ball back to the backstop. 0-1 the count to Roy. Jack Gullett on deck. Nobody out. Underwood walks. Atkins reaches on an error on the bunt. Runners at first and third. And again, a fake throw to third and first. Roy steps back in. Pitch is swing and a miss. 0-2. Again, a throw over to first, try to keep the runner close. With runners at the corners, good chance the runner will go. Try to get two in scoring position. Has not sent him yet. Pitch. Runner goes on the delayed steal, and the pitch misses. Nope. Called strike. Struck him out. So Roy goes down looking. Strikeout number 6. One away with runners at second and third now for Jack Gullett, who has popped up to the pitcher and walked. Infield in, trying to knock down that run on an infield ball hit to the infield, and a strike called on a check swing to Gullett. Poke it past the infield. You got at least one run in, maybe two. Pitch. Did he go? Yes, strike 2. So Gullett, 2 check swings and 2 strikes. Gammon on deck. 0-2 pitch outside and high, 1-2. Again, Roan comes set. 1-2 pitch and fouled. Count stays 1-2. A walk, an error, and a strikeout. Runners at second and third after the stolen base. And to count 1-2 to Gullett. Greenup County up by 1 here in the bottom of the fifth. And here's a pitch that's inside. 2-2. Roan comes set, and the 2-2 to Gullett. Low and away. 3-2. Three-two pitch. Walked him. 6 walk, give it up. And they're loaded up for Casey Gammon, who has struck out and singled and scored. Bases are loaded. Infield talking to the pitcher. They're going to stay in. Trying to knock down that run, forcing any base now. Trying to knock that run down at home. And the first pitch to Gammon is a swing and a miss, strike one. One away, bases loaded here in the bottom of the fifth. Greenup County up 6-5. Just going to try to get it past the infielders. They'll score at least one. He bunts it, and it's foul. Runner was coming from third. So 2 strikes now on Gammon. Top of the order, Matthew Boggs waiting on deck. Roan ready, infield in. And a pitch. Fouled back. Roan off the mound. Now back on the rubber. Infield in. Outfield pretty shallow. Pitch. Swung on, grounded to second, has it, throws to home, got him. Low throw, but the catcher with a good scoop. All he had to do was catch it and step on the bag. So Gammon will be on with the fielder's choice on the 4-2 putout. And there's 2 down, bases loaded, and it brings up Matthew Boggs. Boggs has grounded out to the pitcher, reached on an error, and struck out. He is 0 for 3. Base hit would be big here. Infield goes back to regular depth. And the first pitch is low and away, ball 1. And Steve Logan probably going to run somebody for Gammon, the pitcher, at first. Henry Clay fans don't like it, but and the home plate umpire has been really slow about writing everything down in this game. Actually, it's going to be a runner for Gullett at second base. So we're ready to go. Boggs steps back in. Bases loaded. Pitch. Called strike. Good pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Strikeout number 7. And for Greenup County in the 5th, they come up with no runs on no hits, 1 Henry Clay error, and 3 left on base. We've completed 5. And your scores, Greenup County 6, Henry Clay 5 here on Cool TV.
Want real, authentic Mexican menu items? You want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Members Choice Credit Union is committed to helping you take control of your finances. When your financial health seems off kilter, work with us to help it thrive. You can make your to-do list a to-done list with a low-interest home equity line of credit. Stop worrying about debt. Start taking control of your finances. Consolidate your debt today with the help of your credit union family at Members Choice Credit Union. Visit us online at mccu.net.
Back here at the Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex, Vero Beach, Florida. We go to the top of the 6th inning through 5. Henry Clay, 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, 7 on base. Greenup County, 6 runs on 5 hits. They've committed 1 error, and they've left 7 on base. Casey Gammon starts his 2nd inning of work. 1-2-3 inning in the 5th. He will face the top of the order here in the 6th. Jaden Bailey, the center fielder, has struck out, reached on the fielder's choice, and singled and scored. 1 for 3 in the ball game. First pitch. Just inside, ball 1, close, breaking ball. Gammon ready, and the 1-0 pitch is swung on, and that one's hit into center field for a base hit. Bailey's on. First hit off of Gammon in the ball game, and the 8th hit for Henry Clay. And it brings up the designated hitter, Joey Howard, who has walked twice and had an RBI double and scored. Gammon ready, and the first pitch is outside, ball 1. Strike called, 1-1. Throw over to first, and it gets away from the first baseman. And the runner will move to second. So the tying run now down at second base. I have no idea what the umpire's doing now. Gammon ready from the stretch. Checks the runner back at second base. Comes to the plate. And it's low. Here's the pitch, popped up, right field. Right fielder going back, makes the catch, and will get it in. The runner will tag and go to third. So a sacrifice fly moves the runner over to third. One out, and it brings up Isaac Roan, who has flown out to right, lined out to the pitcher, and had an RBI single. Tying run now down at third base. First pitch misses outside, ball one. Gammon ready, and the pitch outside. It's away from the catcher, but not far enough. So 2-0 to run. Two-0 pitch. Inside 3-0. Gammon ready in a 3-0 pitch. He walked him on 4 pitches. His first walk, and walk number 5 given up by Greenup County pitching. And they'll put a courtesy runner in for the pitcher. And that will bring up Kai Aoka, who has walked, singled, and had a 2-run double. So runners at the corners. The runner at third, the tying run. The runner at first, the potential go-ahead run. Greenup County on top 6-5 here in the top of the 6th inning. And a fake throw to third and first. So pitch, fly ball into right center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. 1 run is in. They're going to send the other runner, and now they're going to throw it back to third, and they don't have him. So that'll be an RBI double for Aoka. His second double of the ball game, his third hit. And we're tied at 6. And runners at second and third with only one out. And it brings up Walden Cole, who has struck out 3 times in this ballgame. First pitch misses. Pitch misses outside. Six ball game now in the top of the 6th inning. Henry Clay with runners at second and third and only one out. Gammon ready in the pitch. Swung on and lined in the left field for a base hit. 1 run is in, and that's the only one they'll get in. It was short left field. So an RBI single by Cole. And Henry Clay has the lead back at 7-6. And they have runners at the corners. Still only one out. And it brings up Drake Cole. We're doing a courtesy runner here. Drake Cole, who has struck out, flown out to center, and popped up to second. He's 0 for 3. So runners at the corners. 2 runs in. There are time limits on these games here in Florida. Of course, Greenup kind of being the home team would get the bat in the bottom of the 6th. Gammon ready. And the pitch squares to bunt. Takes it upstairs, ball 1. Single, a sacrifice fly, a throwing error, a walk, an RBI double, and an RBI single. Again, squares to bunt, takes it high. 2-0. Almost hit him. 3-0. So Gammon, who had a 1-2-3 inning in the 5th, is struggling here in the 6th. He's given up 3 hits and a walk. And he's gone 3-0 to Cole. And he walked him. His second walk, the team's 6th. And they're loaded up. That'll bring up Dylan Sims, who has walked, struck out, and struck out. They'll put a runner in for the catcher at first base. So Greenup County was able to take the lead 6-5, only now to relinquish it 7-6. And Henry Clay still has the bases loaded with only one out. And the infield will come in at first and third, and about middle way at second and short for a possible double play ball there. Gammon steps off the rubber. Now back on. Winds and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pitch. Should have been a strike. Said it missed outside. 1-1. Swung on. Fly ball. Center field. Center fielder has it and gets it back in, but runners will tag, and a run comes in to score on the sacrifice fly RBI. So the third run in of the inning now makes it an 8-6 ball game. So was that? I don't know what's going on. Must have, oh, they got the double play. The runner left second base. So sacrifice fly RBI, the run comes in, and then they get a force out at second base, 8-4 for the put out to end the inning. Did that run count at the end? Is the question. I think it did, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll take a break and we'll come back. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning. It is right now Lexington Henry Clay 8, Greenup County 6 on Cool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's prices. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup at 473-0411 for a free estimate. A call to 473-0411 can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road Greenup.
We go to the bottom of the sixth inning, and Greenup County trailing 8-6. For Greenup County, it'll be Kate Hunt, Carson Wireman, and Hunter Clevenger due up. Hunt has tripled and scored, walked and scored, and walked and scored. And he looks at called strike. Pitch grounded past the pitcher. Second baseman has it. Has a throw and scooped it out. Did they get him? Nope. He'll be on. Infield hit. That'll bring up Carson Wyman, who has grounded out to short, had a sacrifice bunt, and a 3-run double. 1 for 2 officially. First pitch was high and tight. That pitch is outside, 2-0 to Wyman. It is exactly as what we told you, the sacrifice fly. The run scored, then they doubled up the man at second base. So it is 8-6. That is the correct score here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a pitch and a grounder. Short third baseman coming up, making the throw. And did they get him? Yes. Runner moves all the way over to third. Good play by the third baseman. Good scoop by the first baseman. One away, runner at third base, and it brings up Hunter Clevenger. He had a single, reached on the fielder's choice, and struck out. 1 for 2. First pitch is upstairs, ball 1. Pitch outside, 2-0. Underwood on deck. Popped up, right side. Catcher, third baseman, nobody can get there in front of the dugout. Two and 1. 2-run lead right now for Henry Clay, 8-6. Pitch is upstairs, 3-1. Pitch, low, walked him. Walk number 7. Puts runners at first and third. Tying run now down at first base, and it brings up Cohen Underwood with 1 out. Runners at the corners.
Camps down like cheese, and you like throws it like the bottom left corner, and like you can't hit it.
Underwood has walked, had a 2-run single, and walked. 1 for 1 officially.
Oh, he got him a beater. And then he got
Squares to bunt, takes it, called strike. Runner moves down to second. Stolen base. So runners at second and third. Tying run down at second base. Pitch outside, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. New pitcher in for Henry Clay is Ben Taylor. And here's a ground ball foul down the first baseline. So Roan goes 5 innings. We'll give you his numbers in a moment. Underwood waits, and the pitch. Outside. Goes 5 innings and gives up 6 runs. 5 hits. Walked 6. Here's the pitch to Underwood. He walked him. So they're loaded up. Second walk given up by Taylor, and the 8th walk given up overall. So Isaac Roan goes 5 innings, gives up 6 runs, 5 hits, walked 6, struck out 6. Ben Taylor now has him loaded with an infield hit, a couple of walks, and a called strike to Bradley Atkins, who's flown out to center field, struck out, and reached on an error. 0 for 3 in the ball game. In at the corners. Pitch. Outside. 1-1. Taylor steps off the rubber, steps back on. Comes set. And the pitch. And right back to the pitcher, who throws to home to get the force out. So Atkins will be on with the fielder's choice on the 1-2 put out, and there's 2 down. And that brings up Gavin Roy, who has struck out twice and grounded to short. And he comes up with the bases loaded, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, his team down by 2. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. Taylor ready. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. They're loaded up with 2 outs. Count 0-2. And Roy ready, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. His first strikeout, and strikeout number 7 in the ball game. And I think that might do it. I don't know if it's going to do it for time limit or not, if they're going to call time limit. Greenup County's heading to the field, so we'll see. But we've come after 6 innings of play. It is still Henry Clay 8 and Greenup County 6. We'll be back in a moment on Cool TV.
I like having choices. I especially like to have choices when it comes to my insurance. As a trusted choice agency, Ron LeMaster Insurance provides choices for their customers every day. You get choices in the company's products, coverage, and prices that best fit your individual needs. Choosing to do business with a trusted choice agency like Ron LeMaster Insurance means you get their pledge of professional and courteous service. Ron LeMaster Insurance, your trusted choice agency.
Since 1956, Sperry Auto Parts has served the tri-state with used late model foreign and domestic auto parts. Sperry Auto Parts stays in touch with dealers nationwide through their hotline service for parts and late model repairable cars, trucks, and SUVs, specializing in Jeep, Chrysler, and GM. Sperry's provides a 30-day warranty on engines and transmissions. They also have a computerized inventory, making for quicker and better service. See the winning team at Sperry Auto Parts, Route 8 in South Portsmouth, Kentucky, across from the Carl Perkins Bridge.
We go to the top of the 7th inning. Henry Clay leading Greenup County by a score of 8-6 through 6. Henry Clay 8 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors, and they have left 9 on base. Greenup County 6 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and they have left 10 on base. For Henry Clay here in the 7th inning, due up Brown, Parks, and the top of the order. And the first pitch is a called strike to Conlon Brown, who has reached on an error, singled, and flew out to left field. And here's a base hit into center field. 11th hit of the ball game for Henry Clay. And it brings up Kason Parks, who has a bunt single and struck out twice. Pitch. Here's a strike called. Looked like he was going to try to bunt, took it back, but a strike called anyway. Gammon ready, and the pitch is popped up foul as he tries to bunt it. Out of play. Back to the backstop. Top of the order on deck for Henry Clay. And Parks is going to go back over to the right side now. Switch hitter. With 2 strikes on him. And he squares to bunt and takes it a little bit high. Here's a bunt down the first base line. First baseman has it, flips to the second baseman covering, and they're going to say he's safe, I think. And he's looking to the home plate umpire to help. So as if this game hasn't been long enough already, now they're going to have a discussion on the play at first base. This game is going on 3 hours long. And the discussion's still going on. I mean, you make a call. Either he's safe or he's out. I don't know what they're doing, but they're going to send the man at second back to first. And the man at first is going to be out. So there must be an interference call. So they're going to call interference on Parks, and he's out. And that brings out Henry Clay's coach to talk about it with the umpire. So the runner has to go back to first, and Parks is out due to interference. There was one away, runner at first, and it brings up top of the order Jaden Bailey. Was struck out, reached on the fielder's choice, singled and scored, singled and scored. Throw over, and he's back. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Pitch misses. Hit him. So that'll put runners at first and second. That'll bring up Joey Howard, who has walked twice, had an RBI double and a sacrifice fly. Officially 1 for 1. So 1 out, runners at first and second here in the top of the 7th. And Steve Logan's going to come out. And we might have a pitching change. Going to talk to Gammon, going to talk to his infield. We'll take time to tell you that we'll be back on the air tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Greenup County takes on Pulaski County. 12:50 pregame. Take Wednesday off. Thursday, Montgomery County, 4 o'clock. And then Friday morning at 10 o'clock against Bullitt East. Here, this has been a very, very long game, going on 3 hours. And we're in the top of the 7th inning, and Henry Clay leads it 8-6. And going to stay with Gammon. Runners at first and second with 1 out. And the pitch is a strike. Pitch just misses, 1-1. We have had a ton of walks in this ball game. A lot of runs scored. 14 runs scored. Swung on, fouled out of play. $16 hits in the ball game. 14 walks in the ball game combined. Fly ball going to right field, and it's going to get all the way to the wall. Nobody can get to it. Center fielder finally does. Both runs are going to score, and heading to third with a triple is Joey Howard. So a 2-run triple to right center field, and that's probably going to do it for Gammon. As 2 more runs will come in And still only one out, runner at third, and Steve Logan coming back out, and we're going to have a pitching change. So we'll take a break, but we can tell you that 2 more runs have come in. And it's now a 10-6 ball game. And Greenup County will make a pitching change. So we'll come back and tell you about that in just a moment.
Want real, authentic Mexican menu items? You want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Members Choice Credit Union is committed to helping you take control of your finances. When your financial health seems off kilter, work with us to help it thrive. You can make your to-do list a to-done list with a low-interest home equity line of credit. Stop worrying about debt. Start taking control of your finances. Consolidate your debt today with the help of your credit union family at Members Choice Credit Union. Visit us online at mccu.net.
Gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
Since 1956, Sperry Auto Parts has served the tri-state with used late-model foreign and domestic auto parts. Sperry Auto Parts stays in touch with dealers nationwide through their hotline service for parts and late-model repairable cars, trucks, and SUVs, specializing in Jeep, Chrysler, and GM. Sperry's provides a 30-day warranty on engines and transmissions. They also have a computerized inventory, making for quicker and better service. See the winning team at Sperry Auto Parts, Route 8 in South Portsmouth, Kentucky, across from the Carl Perkins Bridge.
Pitching change here for Greenup County. We'll try to figure out who's coming in. And the first pitch is a fly ball to short left field, and the shortstop going back can't make the catch, and it'll be another run in, and runner at first base. So that'll be an E6 as Howard comes in to score to make it 11-6, and that'll bring up Kyle Koki, or maybe a pinch hitter, as we have had more players playing this ball game and pinch hit and run and more walks and more hits. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Henry Clay. I believe it's Tyrell Monger who is coming in. With a runner at first base 2 runs in the inning. Or 3 runs in the inning, excuse me. And still only 1 out. Here's a swing and a foul ball. Pitch is outside. Pitch high, runner going, throw down, and he's there with a stolen base. So another runner in scoring position. Still only 1 out here in the inning. There's a pop-up, catcher coming back and makes the catch. There's 2 down. That'll bring up the left fielder Walden Cole, who has struck out 3 times and had an RBI single. It is Cade Hunt who is in pitching for Greenup County as Gammon goes 2 1/3 and gives up 6 runs, 5 hits, walked 2, struck out 2. Foul back to the screen. Two down. Runner at second. Pitch just missed. Good pitch. Pitch again misses. Here's a smash to the shortstop. Has it. Comes up throwing in time. And that'll end the inning. But in the 7th inning, 3 more runs for Henry Clay on 2 hits, 1 Greenup County error, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. And your score now reads Henry Clay 11, Greenup County 6. On Cool TV.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back here at the Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. And Greenup County trails in this ball game now 11-6. So for Greenup County, Underwood went the first 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, 7 hits, walked 4, struck out 7. Gammon went 2 1/3, gave up 6 runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and Cade Hunt goes a third of an inning, no runs, no hits. He did not walk anybody and did not strike out anybody. Ben Taylor begins his second inning of work for Henry Clay. Isaac Roan went the first 5, gave up 6 runs, 5 hits, 6 walks, 6 strikeouts. And for Greenup County, Ty Logan will lead things off. Pitch hitting. Switch hitter, but he'll hit from the left side against the right-handed throwing Ben Taylor.
Hey, Max.
And the first pitch misses, outside ball 1. Pitch popped up, right side. Second baseman calling for it. Back in short right field, there's 1 away. That'll bring up Casey Gammon, or a pinch hitter. Looks like it's going to be a pinch hitter. Ethan Thomas will come up. Taylor ready, and the first pitch is inside ball 1. Outside ball 2. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Two 1 pitch upstairs, 3-1. I don't know what's going on. I think that's the ball game. Yep, we've come to the 3-hour limit, and that is the ball game. So it finishes up right there because there is a time limit on it, and they come out and tell you because they start bringing the stuff out. We'll take a break. We'll come back. That's going to wrap it up. Your final score is Henry Clay 11 and Greenup County 6. We'll be back with your final numbers in just a moment.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
And we are back here at the Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex, where this game is over, I believe, or are they going to keep playing? We've had some discussion, so now I don't know. This has been the craziest game of all. So now they're going to keep playing. So since it's in the bottom of the inning, they have to finish the game. That's what I thought. You can't just call it in the bottom. So we're going to finish this. Man, these umpires and grounds crews and everybody else have been crazy. We got one out, and we got Thomas at the plate. And here's a called strike. I mean, the grounds crew was bringing the stuff out. And here's a pitch that's inside, and they walk him. So that is the third walk given up by Taylor, and the ninth walk given up by Henry Clay pitching, but they're still up by 5 runs. Runner at first, one out. And the pitch is a called strike to Gage Gullett, who is pinch hitting. Here's a foul ball down the right field line. Count 0-2. Pitch is outside. 1-2. Taylor ready. And a 1-2. Strike 3 called, caught looking. And his second strikeout. And strikeout number 8 in the ball game for Henry Clay pitching. 2 down, and the pitch is fouled off. By Cade Hunt, who has tripled, walked, and had an infield hit. Officially 2 for 2. Runner at first base, 2 down. Bottom of the 7th, 11-6, Henry Clay. Runner going, here's the pitch, foul.
They're knocking on wood.
Taylor ready, and the pitch is swing and a miss as Hunt loses his bat, and that is the ball game. Strikeout number 3 for Taylor, 9th for Henry Clay batting, for pitching, and that's your final score. Your final score is Henry Clay 11, Greenup County 6. We'll come back with the final numbers in just one moment.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back here in Vero Beach, Florida, at the Jackie Robinson Athletic Complex, where Henry Clay has defeated Greenup County by a final score of 11-6. For Henry Clay, 11 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors and 10 left on base. Greenup County, 6 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors and 10 left on base. Colin Underwood goes 4 innings for Greenup County, gives up 5 runs, 7 hits, walked 4, struck out 7. Casey Gammon goes 2 1/3, gives up 6 runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Cade Hunt goes a third of an inning, no runs, no hits, no walks, no strikeouts. For Henry Clay, Isaac Rome goes 5 innings, gives up 6 runs, 5 hits, 6 walks, 6 strikeouts. And Ben Taylor goes 2 innings and gives up no runs, 1 hit, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Henry Clay improves to 8-3 on the year. Greenup County goes to 5-6 on the year. Final score in a game that took 3 hours and 2 minutes to play. Henry Clay 11 and Greenup County 6. Back with you tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock as Greenup County takes on Pulaski County. Pre-game at 12:50, first pitch at 1 o'clock. Until then, I'm Jim Forrest. Thanks for watching Greenup County Baseball from Florida on Cool TV.
Thank you for watching another exciting high school baseball and softball contest on Cool TV. This broadcast of high school baseball and softball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Cool Hit Sports Network and Cool TV.